So welcome back everyone. Happy Friday. It is the weekend. And today we're going to decorate our mantle in our front sitting room. Now, our fireplace and our mantle is not very large. It has a really small top here, and so there's not a lot of surface space to work from. And so whenever I'm decorating this, I want to make sure that I am maximizing every ounce of my space and that I have to be very, very particular about the items that I use on here because I want to make sure that everything fits and it's to scale and that it looks nice. So I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer so that you can help me in putting together our mantle. But first I want to share with you a couple of the items that we're going to be using. So to start with, I've already cut down a piece of burlap. Now I have a really neutral colored runner on here, but I just want to add this piece of burlap that I cut off just to add an extra layer and a little bit more texture. The next thing we're going to use is this beautiful leaf garland. Now I got this at Hobby Lobby and I specifically chose this garland because it looks like real crunchy dried leaves. There's nothing else on here except for leaves, but they look like they're dried and crinkled and natural, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I think this is going to look beautiful after we've put it on and we've fluffed it up because like I said, each of these leaves just already look like they're weathered and crunchy and just natural looking. And of all the garlands I looked at, this is what was going to fit into this room the best. And aside from that, we're just going to use a few accessory decor pieces and our mantle will be finished. So I'm going to bring you in so we can start. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is put down this burlap runner. And I just want this to go down the center. I didn't want it to drape over the edges. So as you can see, this has just added in another layer of texture and a little bit more color. So now we're going to place our garland, and we have no rhyme or reason to how we're doing this. We are literally just going to string it around and fluff it up. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to add in, because I want some varying height, are these little hay bales. Now these are very, very messy, and I got these at Hobby Lobby and they were 2 in a package. And so I'm just simply going to drop these in, and I'm going to do them on this side and on this side. Okay, so as you can see, there are 2 in a package and I actually used both so that I would have a wider platform here. And now I'm going to grab our next accessory. So to add to our display, because this really goes well with the style of this room, this sort of Pottery Barn look, and I love these black metal lanterns. I got these at Walmart and they were only about $7. And I love these because I like to be able to see the flame flickering at the top of the lantern. And when you use a lantern that has a covered roof, you miss that effect. Plus, this doesn't have any glass, so it's really easy to keep clean. So we're just gonna place these here on our hay bales. And we're gonna do one on this side. And then we're also going to do one over here. Okay, so I think these look absolutely beautiful. The flickering, and they are elevated on these little hay bales. And so now we're gonna add in our final piece. So if you saw my previous video where I put together the basket on our coffee table in this room, I used these black ravens or crows. I know there's a difference in their feathers, and that's how you can tell if it's a raven or a crow. I just called them a raven, but it could be a crow, whatever you want to call it. I picked up 2 of these, and we're going to use these as a focal point on our mantle. Okay, so the mantle is now complete. I've put the 2 ravens or crows, one facing in this direction, one facing in that direction, and then we have all these beautiful crunchy leaves as our platform and these beautiful flickering candles. So I'm gonna give you guys a close-up look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen the video that I did previously, I'm going to include a link in my video description of where you can go to check out all the videos that I've shared so far for fall. And then that will also really give you an idea of why I used these pieces in this room, because the basket has a Pottery Barn inspired look and feel to it. And I wanted to stick with that same look throughout the entire space. So I think our mantle is simple, but it just has all sorts of elements that just speak all by themselves. And I think it turned out just exactly the way that I wanted it to, and I'm really happy with the way that it looks. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. You can check out my video description for links to all my social media sites, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my Facebook. It's all on there. It's a one-stop shop. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll look for you the next time.